Hello and welcome. My name is Laura McCann, an instructor here at Bridges for Parkinsons in Nashville and Franklin, Tennessee. And today we're going to be going through some nice Tai Chi forms and practices that you can take just for mental stability, a little clarity in your day, as well as to practice good gait and mindful movement in your everyday life. So, Tai Chi, if you roughly translate it, it means great life. That's why we practice this, yes? We're going to start with just some nice deep breathing. So finding a nice neutral stance, about hips distance apart if you're on your feet. That's the distance of 2 fists between your feet. If you're seated, of course, do you. Soften the knees and just let the shoulders rest in their pockets in your back. So if they fold forward a little bit, just take a gentle assessment of where your shoulders are in relation to your hips and pull them down. Now we're going to be breathing into what we call the dantian. The dantian is a space about 3 finger lengths underneath your belly button and 3 inside there from the belly button. So it's this wonderful pocket of energy that we want to think about breathing down into the nose, out from the nose. I don't know why I had to touch my nose, but there you go. So empty out your lungs. And when you're ready to take a deep breath in through the nose and expand your belly. And exhale from the belly. Do 2 more breaths just like that. And 1 more nice and long. Did you feel the breath getting slower? Did you feel your mind getting a little less foggy? That's the whole point of this. So with those breaths that we'll try to come back to as we perform these exercises, let's continue. So arms on either side, just open joints as you can manage. That's actually moving on from that. Hold on to an imaginary ball. So you'll notice that my top hand, my left hand, is right about underneath my clavicle, and the other one is right at that dantian point. I have lots of space in between my body and my arms to keep the chi, to keep that energy flowing, or just to encourage open joint position, whichever you prefer. We're going to hold up heaven and push down earth. So let's break that down a little bit. As you scoop up with this right hand, you also push down equally with that left, turning right palm up, so now both palms face away from each other. Pushing equally high and low, we feel a stretch in our spine and a grounding in our feet. Just as we're about to fully extend our arms, the palms turn to face each other and we arrive right back to holding our ball, only the arms have exchanged positions. We're going to do that, but on the other side now. So that left arm scoops up, breathing up, as that right arm pushes down. They continue to grow in opposite directions until they finally stretch and hold up heaven, push down earth, and return to holding that ball. Now another principle of Tai Chi is smooth and continuous movement. Now I know some of you have just learned this, but as best you can, try to keep the movement ever moving, never stopping, which encourages us to move slowly, to move kindly, and encourages us to think about deep breaths, to maintain beautiful long posture. And let's do 1 more breathe up. Push equally high and low. And arrive back to holding our ball. Taking 1 good breath in here. Breathe in, open the space between your shoulder, your ball and socket joint of your shoulder. See that light. And on the exhale, hold on to that light and space, but melt tension down your spine until it drips off your tailbone. Speaking of the tailbone, staying rooted and grounded is another principle that we like to introduce when we're first getting to know Tai Chi. So I'm just shifting my weight kindly from one foot to the other, imagining that both of my legs are empty glasses. And maybe one of them, let's say our right leg, has become full of water. I've got about 80% of my weight here in this right foot, so 80% of my water is here, making my leg substantial, nice and heavy. Now, if I want to pour that weight into my left, I don't splash it all at once, because I don't want to drip a drop. I want to keep that water just between the two glasses. And now I'm substantial in my left foot. Let's do that once more, pulling our weight gradually back to that right. Feeling it push down, and that other leg feels nice and light. And we give that weight once more back to our left. Right leg feels light now. Good. Return to center. Now imagine you're standing in wet sand. A lot of visualization happening right now, yeah? So imagine you're in wet sand, your toes are pressing into it, your heels are pressing into it, you're leaving quite the imprint in the sand. Now imagine your tailbone, this is where things get fun. Imagine your tailbone is long and it's poking a boop dot right in that wet sand between your feet. Now we'll do the same weight transfer right and left, but imagine just from the center of your body, from that dantian, from that heavy tailbone, you're dragging a line in the sand into your right column and dragging it back, moving against a gentle resistance center. And do the same, dragging that heavy tailbone left and returning center. So what this does is it keeps our postural alignment exactly where we want it. If I let the shoulders lead the way, then all of a sudden I'm getting knocked off my center, and that's absolutely what we want to avoid. Tai Chi is fall prevention if we're really connected to our beautiful alignment. So find yourself back in that wet sand, heavy tailbone, and your hands can be wherever you want them. Sometimes this is just a nice little for me. Do whatever you need to do. And once more, take a breath in, stretch your spine, stretch your tailbone down, and exhale. Hold on to this feeling as we pour our weight into that right leg. Then inhale, come back through center without stopping. Come through to that left with an exhale, pushing down into the left leg. Good. And we return center on an inhale. Relax. Good. We're going to find our ball again and move onward, keeping that nice posture, of course. So the knees are soft, shoulders are relaxed down your back. We're going to open up our hips here to gently rotate. Less in Tai Chi is more. Yeah, let's keep that thought in mind. I don't need to say anything more than that for you to get it. So opening up those knees, breathe and open your hip socket. And through an exhale, just kindly rotate to that left corner. Returning center, just nice and easy. Flip-flop hands on our ball, right hand on top, left underneath. Breathe, open your hip joints, and on the exhale, just kindly rotate to that right corner. Returning center. Now, as we do this rotation, we're not going for our personal best because that's going to knock us off of our central column. If I rotate to the left and I keep on going for personal best, all of a sudden my nose is over here, my belly button's over here, my hips are somewhere over here, everything's thrown out of whack, and I've done some mess to my spine. That's not what we're after here. We're into finding space in our joints and maintaining it through movement. Return center, flip-flop hands on the ball, lifting up out of our low backs. Yes, and if you have an exhale in you on this right rotation, oh my gosh, give it to me. Returning through center. Yeah, so that's our basic rotation. Let's go ahead and return to this left rotation. The weight is equal between the feet, yeah? The hips are nice and open. We're focused to this left corner. Pour 80% of your weight now into that left middle of the foot. So we're going to add a little weight transfer as we rotate. So we're coming through with our rotation, Shifting weight to center, hands are flip-flopping on the ball gradually. Everything's 50-50 right now. Until we gradually offer our weight right, rotate right, and right hand's on the top of the ball. Without stopping, we return that intention back to center. Remember your heavy tailbone? Now's a good place to remind yourself of that. Return your weight and attention to the left corner. And breathe and return. Rotate through and to the right. Right here, ask yourself a few questions. Is your weight forward in your foot? Is it back in your foot? Or is it in the center of your foot? Nailing it. Are you pushing your booty cheek, perhaps on your left side, like force your hips to square up? If that's the case, relax it. Less is more. You want to keep those joints open as possible. How many times have I said that? And if you're right back here with me, excellent. Go ahead and close off the form and give yourselves a little kick and a little shake. Sometimes standing in one position for a long time, not the greatest, and whenever you need to, especially in Tai Chi or in life, give yourself a moment to just let it all go. So we've gone through our lovely rotation with our holding on of the ball. I want to add one more thing to that, and that's our part the wild horse's mane form. This is a yang style form, which maybe you've seen people perform if you've ever watched anyone perform Tai Chi in the park. We love that. So let's actually go back to our left hand being on top of the ball. Yeah, so this is our starting position. To part the wild horse's mane, we're just going to make our ball small. So the hands come together as if they're about to brush hair. They continue past each other. That right hand comes up, and like you're pushing through Jell-O, gross, that left palm pushes down by the pocket. That's your basic part the wild horse's mane. Of course, your eyes will end up over that higher hand. So let's try that together again. Hands are here. We make that ball small. The hands brush past each other. That right arm grows up, left pushes down, and look out over right fingertips. Now to get to the other side, you simply close the ball on top with the right and hold it from underneath with the left. And you do the same thing on the other side. Make our ball small. That right continues to brush down as that left continues to grow up. And we're looking out over left fingertips. Another little note right here. Sometimes when we do Tai Chi, we want to be good students. This means we're good students. I'm trying very hard. My elbows are really high. Relax. Less is more. So if you find yourself doing this, that's putting a lot of tension in your shoulders and your elbows. Allow them to relax. Take that ball into your loving embrace. Left arm on top, right arm underneath. And let's just practice right and left. Ball small. Hands brush, move through Jell-O, and focus attention. Close your ball, and if you've rotated, come on back through center, and make our ball small. Now that left hand brushes up, while the right brushes down, maybe a gentle rotation to look out left. And there it is, you're doing Tai Chi. All right, now let's put that together with our rotation and the part the wild horse's mane, the weight transfer, all those elements. It's a lot, but I think we got this. Let's just start right here. Shift your weight into the left and rotate to the left. Begin part the wild horse's mane. We come through center, making our ball small. As we shift our weight right, we kindly rotate right. Right arm brushes up and the left pushes down against the left pocket. And there we are. Without changing anything but the arms pull in to hold the ball. And we return and rotate through center, making our ball small as we do. We shift our weight into the left, brushing hands past each other, rotating left, growing up as we push down. Let's do that once more each way. Pull our ball in without changing anything else. And we return through center. Remember your heavy tailbone? Make our ball small, and as we shift that weight, we rotate, right arm up, left pushes down. And pull that ball into the heart. Relax the shoulders as we return center. Ball is small. Kindly send your weight deep into that left leg. Lift up, push down. And that's our part the wild horse's mane. Return to center. And let's surround the heart a little bit. I think we deserve a nice breath. Think about your heavy tailbone as you breathe open. Expand the little joints of your tailbone, and on the exhale, melt the tension down into the space between your feet. Give a gift away, relaxing fingertips, wrists, and elbows, and stretch palms down by your pockets, returning to a nice, kind stance, a little kick and a little shake. We've got two more forms I'd like to do with you. One is called cleaning the rice bowl. It's a little lateral movement, a little hip stretch. And the other is a big balance move. Maybe not big, but slightly challenging balance move we call pheasant stands. We'll get that in a second. So that first move I mentioned was clean the rice bowl. We've got our hands facing each other, about like this, but staggered somewhat, yeah? The elbows are relaxed, so the shoulders can be relaxed down the back. If you have happy wrist, bloop, just turn it like that. There's a temptation to lift that elbow to make that wrist really turn. Again, less is more here, so just a little bloop, so that the fingers and the qua, here's a fun word, the qua of the hand, palm, can push into an invisible force. Soft knees, good Tai Chi stance, heavy tailbone. Start with shifting our weight deep into this right foot. Push down into this column as we kindly rotate to the right corner. Continue to push 80, 90, 100% of your weight so the left foot can tap out, and stretch leg and hands away from one another. Continue pushing down into that right foot simply to return the left toe heel. And once that left foot has found the floor, we clean the rice bowl. The hands just drift down to the bottom of the bowls. We shift our weight, and as they lift up, and remember to keep that elbow nice and heavy, we've pushed our weight 80, 90, 100% into the left foot. Right toe taps out, and we push hands and leg away from one another before returning right foot, toe heel, under the hip, and return with that rice bowl cleaning. Up we go to the other side. Let's do this again. If you have a breath in, here's where you take it so that when you push, you exhale. And breathe in as you step foot in, slow breath, right? Shifting our weight, heavy tailbone dragging through the sand, and exhale when you're ready, push. Return right foot under hip, and down we go. Breathing in, drag that heavy tailbone, relax shoulders, but lift through the back, push and stretch. And once more, toe, heel. Soften knees, keep us nimble, right? Breathe up, push weight, kindly rotate left, and stretch. Returning right foot, toe, heel, soft knee, so that that knee can catch the weight, and stretch knees. All right, another kick, another little shake. Pheasant stands. Now here's pheasant stands. We're going to do a few variations on this, so it's appropriate for all levels. I want everyone to feel comfortable with this. With Tai Chi, it's more important to do what's right for your body today rather than try to match your instructor or push yourself really hard. This is where we get to leave our ego at the door. Yeah? Good. Okay. So here we are. Nice open joints, especially the knees. Soft knee really helps us out here. We're going to shift our weight, oh boy, into this right leg, 80, 90, push 100%. You're going to raise up just your left heel, bringing your arms up with it. The hands are going to brush past each other, kind of like in Part the Wild Horse's mane. So that right hand is doing a block, that left arm is up protecting you. So if that left heel is up, that left elbow is looking down at it. Drop the heel with the left hand, and then give your weight to the center. And we'll do the same thing, pushing our weight now into the left. Once that weight is pushing down, we're going to lift that right heel up, brush hands. Now the left blocks while the right protects you. And drop that heel with that hand. Heavy tailbone, remember, that's going to help. And shift our weight back to center. So when we do the arms, imagine you've got, my goodness, sand. If you've ever been in like a corn crib, feel the corn, the sand sifting through your fingers. So we pick up that heel, let the corn sift through the fingers, and you're going to brush like you're trying to clean your hands off. Yeah? And then we relax down. Let's do the same thing on the other side. Feel the sand coming through your fingers, brush them clean, block, and protect yourself. And down she goes. So that's the idea with the hands. We've broken that down a little bit. So let's return to what we were doing. Heavy tailbone. We love a heavy tailbone. Breathe in and shift weight. Left heel up, right arm down. Drop. Shift the weight. Breathing into this dantian, right? So the shoulders aren't driving this. As we breathe up, we lift right heel and right arm goes up, left down. So that's option 1. Now that we're a little more comfortable with pheasant stands, option 2. Push down into your right. So we're raising up the left. Lift to lower toe heel. And shift that weight, heavy tailbone, push down. Can we breathe in as we lift? And down we go, toe heel. We'll do that once more each way. Push down substantially into the right push, we lift. Pheasant stance. And down it goes. And once more. Pushing down through that left foot, raising up the right. And let it go. So this is one of our bigger balance moments that we do in our Tai Chi class. A strategy that you can use not just in Tai Chi and anything that we might do involving balance or in just real life is to think about crossing the midline. We cross the midline a whole lot at Bridges for Parkinsons. It lights up both sides of the brain, helps us to make those wonderful cross-body connections. In Tai Chi, we don't physically cross the midline very much, but thinking about it is very powerful. So in this movement, I'm connecting my opposite shoulder to my lifted knee. That keeps me crossing the midline mentally and on my center. You know, I'm bringing my two sides together in the middle so that everything stays really solid and really balanced. So let's try that again on either side. And let's say we're lifting up left leg first. Think about that right shoulder. You don't even have to push it forward. But if you think about it being connected by like a thread to that opposite knee, just feel the difference there, just for yourself as an experiment. So here we are. Shifting weight deep into that right leg. Push down through it and lift up. Connect right shoulder to left knee. Stay connected as you lower and shift. Now try on the left. Remember, we're coming from here. Breathe up. Now connect left shoulder to right knee. Stay with it, stay with it. Lift as it lowers. And return center. And stretch. So those are just a few Tai Chi exercises that are just a nice introduction to what we do. It's mostly warm-up stuff, with Parting the Wild Horse's mane being a form that you'll see when we do our Yang 24 short form. Tai Chi is an excellent way to practice gait, posture, and mindful movement through the breath. It's not adverse to anything. You won't ever feel sore after doing Tai Chi, at least I don't think so. But it accomplishes a great goal of cultivating inner strength as well as outer strength. I compare it to walking up a staircase. If the goal is to get to the top of the stairs, whether you take 3 steps at a time, bounding up in 2 seconds, or if you take 1 step at a time, taking 10 minutes, if you've reached the top, you've reached your goal. And that's Tai Chi. We're reaching our goals, doing wonderful work by moving slowly and thoughtfully. We avoid injury, and we feel great after we're done. I hope you feel great right now. Thank you so much for joining me here at Bridges for Parkinsons in Nashville, Tennessee. Again, my name is Laura McCann. Have a wonderful day.